Well, it is that time in the week again. At least it's going to be Wednesday one of these days, and that means it's time for the wee Wednesday Blether. Last Wednesday Blether I was quite tired and well, shattered I think was the words, but I'm doing a whole lot better this week. The blisters on my butt are healing up, so this is good. Just a few highlights. We left Baker City. No, it was John Day where we were. Rode over some mountains and some more mountains and some more mountains and then some more mountains, and for every hour up it's about 5 minutes down, but we're doing pretty good. I think we had our lowest point literally in the whole journey, and we got caught going downhill in a headwind into a place called Hell's Canyon at 119 degrees Fahrenheit. And that was just hard work, and there was nowhere to buy cold water at the bottom of the canyon where we camped, and yep, it was just nasty. Nice climb out though. 6 miles up the hill we managed to buy a pancake breakfast and buy ice. Actually, we were given ice by other cyclists, and got to the top of the canyon on the way out heading to Cambridge, and ran into a plague of Mormon crickets. Just thousands and thousands and thousands of them all over the road, and cycling through them at 30 miles an hour downhill, watching them jump out of your way or pop underneath your tires was quite an experience. I cackled my way down that hill. I want to talk about drivers, because we see good drivers and bad drivers, and good drivers mostly. But I figured I would speak about drivers into relations to which ones we would let into New Zealand, because we wouldn't just let anyone into our good old Kiwi homeland. And so I figured if you drive a Toyota Prius or a Chevy Volt and you live on the west coast of Oregon, including Portland, Monmouth, Corvallis or Eugene, well then I will give you automatic New Zealand citizenship. You can come anytime, because I've seen that the way you drive, that you're obviously a fantastic, thoughtful, caring, fun person, and so you can have New Zealand citizenship any time that you want. And now, if you're driving a Chevy Volt or a Toyota Prius and you're from Eastern Oregon, or you're from California, or you're from Washington State, I can see you're clearly still a pretty cool person. However, if you would move to the west coast of Oregon for 5 years and then immigrate to New Zealand, I will give you citizenship. If you, on the other hand, drive a Dodge Ram 4x4 V8 bicycle killer, you're denied entry to New Zealand. Sorry, we won't even give you a visitor's visa. You just cannot come, because I've seen the way you guys drive, and well, sometimes I feel lucky to be alive after you've left. And then, if you drive a Dodge Ram V8 4x4 cyclist killer towing a fifth wheel behind you, well, sorry, you're not only denied entry to New Zealand, but you're banned from watching The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings, Xena, Princess Warrior, Chronicles of Narnia and Shortland Street. And for you Kiwis who don't know what a fifth wheel behind a pickup truck is, a fifth wheel is basically a caravan that's large enough to host your average extended Filipino family. And then if you drive a Dodge Ram 4x4 V8 cyclist murdering pickup truck towing a fifth wheel, a toy hauler, well, you're also banned from Australia. I have the authority to do that, by the way, just in case you're questioning that. And for those of you who don't know what a fifth wheel toy hauler is, we have seen these people with this obsession of having their caravan behind their pickup truck, which is large enough for a small Filipino city to have, but the back door opens up and they drive this all-terrain vehicle in there and take that with them. In Europe, you know, they're pretty radical there. They have bicycles on the back of their camper vans, but in Eastern Oregon, they have motor vehicles on the back of their camper vans. And it's, come on guys, you're going camping, get some exercise. That's what it's for. So yes, Toyota Prius drivers, Chevy Volt drivers from Western Oregon, automatic entry to New Zealand. Dodge Ram V8 4x4 bicycle murderers, fifth wheel, toy haulers, you don't even get to watch The Hobbit or go to Australia. Period. Okay, now I want to move on to another subject that has come up on my radar many times, and I don't know how to address this, but this is the issue of your, of the United States president. So I'm speaking to you Americans specifically here. Your president's name is Donald Trump. That's just to remind all of you people who refuse to use his name. We have people lower their voices to us and apologize for their president. We had one lovely lady that even had a map of the world on it, and over the United States, I said, I'm sorry. Please don't be ashamed or embarrassed of your president. He's the man for the hour, whether you love him or hate him. He's the man for the hour. You guys voted him in. You can cry on our shoulder, or you can celebrate on our shoulder as much as you like. We love the subject, but please don't be ashamed or embarrassed of him. Build him up and encourage him and will him on to do good. Yeah, that's my spiel about that. And we are in Boise, Idaho. No, we're not in Boise, Idaho. We are in Star, Idaho at the moment, with Lisa and Julie. It's been quite warm here, not as warm as 119 degrees. Our bicycles have been in getting maintained and repaired. Today actually, we head back north in the car to Meadows, which is where they picked us up. Oh, that's another thing here. Meadows, I can't work it out. Please, whoever does the signposts here in the United States, can you please use some grammar? I don't know if we were in Meadows Center, which is in the heartland of Oregon, or whether we were in Meadows, which is the center of the heartland, which is in Oregon, or I don't know if whether we were in Meadows, which is the center of heartland, New Oregon. Please, on those road signs, put some punctuation so us Kiwis can actually understand what you're trying to tell us. Anyhow, back to Meadows tonight, and tomorrow morning we'll probably set off or get up around 5 o'clock, and we've got about a 61, 62, mostly downhill bike ride ahead of us, and then the next day a climb, and then the next 2-3 days one long climb over the Lolo Pass, heading to Missoula, Montana, where we'll be for the 4th of July. And then from Missoula we have 2.5 days of climbing, and we see ourselves over the Rocky Mountains, and at long last all of those stinking mountains that are so beautiful but so draining will be behind us. So that's all for this wee Wednesday blether this sunny Tuesday morning. And we will probably catch you all next week in Missoula, Montana. See you later.